Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Okchief, and I know I got a little bit different setup here than what you're normally used to, but as you've seen on the title screen, honestly, quite honestly, I'm just sick and tired of seeing those type of articles, and I know that for the most part they'll never end because there's always going to be ignorant there's always going to be ignorant parents out there that think it's okay to... Everybody's going to think it's okay to do that stuff, you know? So, I don't know exactly what compels a parent to go into... I'm trying to research the article right now as we speak. Basically, I was scrolling through Facebook today, and I don't ever really hit on these topics, like ever, because that's not what my channel's about or whatever. And I'm not trying to do like a rant, like my friend Alpha Omega Sin. This is more his topic, but it just really freaking irks me to read these type of articles where negligent parents leave their children in a hot-ass car in the middle of summer. I mean, it's ridiculous, people. It sickens me to no fucking end to hear shit like this. And I've said it time and time again. If you're on my Facebook, then you already know, or my personal Facebook. I think I put it on my personal Facebook. If I ever see a pet or a child in a car where the windows are rolled up, even if they're cracked, I'm breaking every single son of a bitch window out. I don't care. I would 100 times more rather pay for a fucking silly window than have to read another fucking article of a dead child. Now, I was just telling Will about a story I read a while back ago about a father who left his child in the back seat, and that child wound up dying. And I was telling Will about it, and Will saw how infuriated I got. I just will not stand for those type of behavior from parents. I mean, you're a parent, for Christ's sake. Take your children in with you, please. What on God's green earth can compel you to leave your child in a car that literally feels like an oven? I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this myself. I know you guys seen videos of people doing this in their car. I know there's one out there that's viral that even made the news, and but that was off of the one from the guy whose kid died previous, and he did one where he got into a car. And he, like, videotaped himself just sitting in there for a few minutes, and he was sweating profusely. And I thought to myself, wow, that looks excruciating. I don't feel that. I don't get that way, because as soon as I get into my car, the car turns on, the AC starts blasting, and within a couple minutes, I'm refreshed. So I never get to the point where I'm just dripping, Niagara. So I thought about, hold on, let me go ahead and try this to see how fast one actually does start sweating profusely. And I'll be showing you that at the end of the video. It's horrible. It's a horrible fucking experience. And no child on this earth should experience such a fucking fate. It's ridiculous. Parents, for the love of God. I'm speaking totally out of character here. This is Richard speaking to parents listening. This is not Okchief. This is Richard. I'm serious. I don't ever tell you guys to like, comment, share, subscribe. You'll see my video. If you see my videos, you know I don't ever tell you guys to do that. That's with your own free will to do that. If you want to subscribe to me, awesome. If you want to leave a comment, that's freaking great. If you like, awesome. You hit that like button. If you don't like, hit that dislike button too. I don't ever tell anybody to share. I don't ever tell anybody to do any of that stuff. But I ask you, I implore you, I sincerely beg you to share in order to stop these type of articles. I know it'll never stop. There's always going to be negligent parents out there till the end of time. But as long as this message reaches a potential future parent that one day in the future remembers he saw this, and I shouldn't leave anybody, any living thing inside of a hot ass car during the most hottest fucking summer I fucking experienced so far. It's ridiculous. Just keep that in the back of your mind, people. For future. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. Maybe not even next week. Maybe 10 years from now. When you remember this on a hot day. And you go, oh, it's only going to be a couple minutes inside. No. Remember back when you saw this 10 years ago on YouTube. Don't do it. This lady, as I'm reading, this fucking lady gets mad at the people who saved her child. She gets mad at them. She goes into a GameStop. Now, ordinarily, I wouldn't be going into, like, you know, what store she went into, whatever. I didn't care. And it just happened to be fucking GameStop that this lady went into. Now, it's not GameStop's fault. It's the lady who went into GameStop. I don't know if you guys ever went shopping for video games. And I'm looking at her ugly mug right now. When I go shopping for video games, I take my sweet fucking time. There's nothing fast about running in and grabbing. Unless you know what you're fucking grabbing, it's not going to be fast. Buying video games is not a fast process. You're going to sit there. You're going to debate on price. You're going to look at the, you know, what is it you want. There's nothing fast about going into one of those stores. So what in her fucking mind propelled her to say, hey, I'm going to leave him back there or her. I'm going to leave that child back there in the seat. I'm going to go shopping because I don't want to get bothered. I don't want him picking her or her up every single game they see. I can't afford everything they want, so I'm just going to leave him in here. I'm going to go do a little shopping. So what makes you so mad when you come out and you see your child saved by people who care about your child, who care for a stranger, and you're mad at them? And the couple called the police. It says the couple called the police immediately. They called 911. They held the lady. It was a couple. It was a man and a woman. She wound up getting the door open. And she took the child out, held the child in her hand. The mother then proceeded to come out of the GameStop, yelling at the top of her lungs, my child, what are you doing with my child? Bitch, she was fucking saving your child from your fucking negligence. What made you so mad to see your child alive? You know, and the husband wound up getting in between both of them because she was like literally grabbing the child, hurting her child to the point where the child cried. I mean, why put this child through so much trauma? The child's already been through enough. Suffocating in this hot-ass car. You're causing drama, reaching for the child, hurting the child. This child will forever probably remember this experience. Hopefully not traumatize him for life, but you know, it'll affect him in some way. So when the police come, because they finally do come, they charge the mother with negligence and a couple of other charges. And it looks like she's going to be getting a year. She might be facing a year in jail and a couple fines or some sort here. And, you know, for me, and the child is being taken away. I'm sorry, I didn't mention that. The child is actually going, excuse me. The child is actually going to wind up with said relatives of hers. And to be honest with you, whatever punishment she gets, it's not enough. Her child could have died. It boggles the mind to hear, to read about, and then the audacity of the bitch getting mad, like that just, it irks me to no end, you know, and I just hope, honestly, truly, honestly, that this reaches out a potential person in the future to not do this. That's all I care about. That's all I want. Like, you can ask Will. I'm fucking fed up of hearing these type of stories where children die over negligence. There's no reason for it. We need to put a stop to it. If not a stop to it, then just dent it. Stop, just decrease the number of the children that die every year. Please. I wholeheartedly love children. I love them to death. And to see an innocent child who does not know no better. The mother literally, I mean, just picture the mother saying, yo, stay your ass in here. Like, hey, stay here. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get this game. Chill here. Don't open the door for nobody. I mean, that's what parents, you know what I'm saying? That's just psychologically implanted in parents to tell their children, don't open the door for nobody, blah, blah, blah. Even though the logical thing to do would have taken the fucking child inside the damn store with you. But I tried this, everybody. I tried this, and I wanted to just let you guys see how fast it took me to start sweating profusely. It was a horrible experience. I hope no freaking child ever has to go through this ever again. I know they will, but let's just stop the negligence, parents. I know I have a lot of parents watching now that are more responsible than I'll ever be, and that know what I'm talking about, and have enough sense and logic to take their children in wherever they go. Spread this word to the negligent parents. You might not know who they are. Just mention and be like, yo, you know, share it on your Facebook. Please help people. Remind them that it is not okay to leave a living thing, person or animal, inside a hot fucking car in the middle of the summertime. You wouldn't do it to yourself, so why the fuck do it to someone else? Now check out this little clip that I did where I couldn't stay in the car anymore. I was overheating. It's horrible. So check this out, and everyone, remember, please share this so that the word can get out there as fast as possible. Let's help these children live a longer life than 3 or 4 or 5. Okay? Thank you guys for listening. Peace out. Hey, what's up, everyone? So I gave myself a limit. I said no more than 15 minutes in this hot-ass car. I have cracked the window. I'll show you here at the end. I've only been here for 5 minutes. Now, granted, I'm a lot heavier than a child, so I'm going to sweat more profusely than one. But there's no fucking excuse, everybody. There really is no fucking excuse. I mean, I've got sweat dripping into my eye, which is making it a lot harder to see. You start to feel dizzy because you're starting to dehydrate. Water's coming out at a really rapid rate. And if you lose too much water too fast, you start to feel nauseated. Now picture a kid in the back seat looking the way I do. I could never, ever imagine leaving a child in the back seat in a hot summer day with the fucking window cracked. I mean, there's no windows open except for mine, which is, if you can see, it's cracked. See, I've got it cracked. So, I mean, for the simple fucking fact that a child cannot, say a child's strapped in, do you think a child's going to be able to unstrap himself, figure out how to fucking open the door, and let himself out for some fresh air? No, it's not going to happen. He needs assistance. So the fact that those people came in and intervened and fucking did that, I applaud you. And anyone else who does that, I fucking applaud you. Please, because if given the chance, I would fucking break every goddamn window in the person's car if I saw a child in there with just, even if it's cracked, I don't give a fuck. I'm breaking that son of a bitch open. I will coerce that child to open the fucking door. I would call the police first of all before anything, and I would simply try and get within my power to get that fucking door open to get that child out. There's nothing worse than seeing a child suffocate. It happens all the time in America, and I'm tired of seeing these fucking articles on this. please, as many times as it fucking takes, I'm fucking drenched. You can't even tell, but I'm drenched in sweat right now. I cannot wait. I'm an adult. Logically, I can think for myself. I can open that fucking door. I mean, it's not going to take a lot to open that fucking door. I'm an adult. I can do that. Now, picture a child trying to do that. It's not going to happen. So, for the love of God, get this message out there to those fucking idiot parents who do this to their children. I wish for every parent that has done this, God, I hope they take your child away so that you can learn a valuable lesson. Rather they be taken away for a short time and you realize what you've done, than have your child gone forever. Because that's what's happening across America. And I'm fucking tired of seeing this shit. No bullshit. I mean, no bullshit aside. Just, I'm talking real talk here. Please, let's help get this fucking message out in America, because I'm tired of reading these on the article. Poor children. I love children to death, and I hate seeing them suffer. So if this helps just one person, one ignorant parent out in the future one day and sees this fucking message and be like, yo, I saw Chief do that shit, I'm not gonna do that, then fuck, I've done a great fucking justice to this world. Please, let's help save these children from this horrible, horrible fate, everyone.